This is it. I'm making a BookTube channel. It might sometimes be more than just a BookTube channel, but I'm doing it. I'm finally doing it. Hi friends, my name is Sarah and this is it. This is the first video on this new channel. And that's a little scary, but also a little exciting. And today I'm going to be doing the BookTube Newbie tag. Everyone and their mom has done this. And so I'm gonna also do it. It's gonna be great. Okay, so first question is, why did you start this channel? Well, I started this channel 3 years ago in 2017. It was gonna be a whole thing, and I made 2 videos and then I stopped. So we're in the middle of a pandemic right now and my hobbies have completely changed. I'm reading infinitely more than I used to, so no better time than the present to do this again, to try again. So that's why I make this channel. I just really like books, and since that's my main hobby right now, it sounds like a good thing to do, to talk about them, to share them. I love to read, so I'm really excited to talk about all the books I'm reading. The second question, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, there's only one me, so I'm gonna go say myself. I'm fun and unique. I'm trying. But I think that some unique things I might be able to bring to YouTube are, I love Star Wars. I'm gonna be talking about Star Wars books. So if you also love Star Wars, yeah, hi, it's me. I too love Star Wars. I also love nonfiction, and I'm really passionate about the vote. So I have in my head a potential ongoing kind of series about books about voting and books about voting rights and those sorts of things. So I don't know if that interests anybody, but it interests me, so I'm gonna make it probably. So those are the kind of things that I'm gonna talk about, at least in part. So that makes me fun and unique, I think. Question 3, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Great question. I'm excited to just talk about the books I like and hopefully engage with some other people who also like these books. That's pretty much it. That's the whole thing, you know? Question 4 is, why do you love reading? Why do I love reading? Reading is, it's an independent activity, and I really love that, because I'm a shy person, at least a bit. So that's part of why I love reading. I also love reading because every time you open up a new book, you're going to a new world, experiencing somebody else's story, learning about a new topic. And so reading is a really diverse activity in that way, and that it's not the same every time you're doing it. And it's, in fact, often, you know, radically different from book to book. And so that's really exciting. Just the ability to learn new things and to gain empathy for other people's stories or a situation that I've never experienced, to experience it through the story of someone else, whether they be real or fictional, I think is a true gift that we have as humans, to like be able to empathize and to be able to connect and to get to be able to read. I love written language. It's so exciting. Next question is, what book or series got you into reading? This is a question that when I read this, I was kind of dreading, because I don't know. I have always been a reader for as long as I can remember. Like, I have picture books that I still, you know, remember fondly and would recommend to any picture book readers. You know, I remember going to author events at my local independent bookstore, like, as a kid, for like middle grade readers. I've always been a reader. I think, though, for this time of reading here in pandemic and just in 2020 in general, it wasn't a book or a series, but a fan fiction that got me back into reading, and that was Enterprisingly's Play to Win. It's an AU pro gamer Raylo fanfic, and you guys, I gotta tell you, I lived for it. I don't think it's on the internet anymore, but that single-handedly got me back into reading, which was really exciting. And I'm not a huge fan fiction reader, but that was so good. It was so good, and I loved it. And that got me back into reading, and I've read a lot. And so I think that'll be something I talk about in the future, how my hobbies have changed since COVID, and, you know, the whole thing, and why I'm reading a lot more right now. Next question. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Well, this is kind of tough because I kind of am watching a little bit of everybody right now, or everybody that I can find. But probably the one I like watching the most right now is Beautifully Bookish Bethany. And what I want to ask her is, like, she reads like 300 books a year. How? How? How does she do it? I don't know. That's like a book every day. That's like a book every day. And I think that's really intimidating me, but she's awesome. She seems really cool. So that's the question. Just like, how do the people that read so much read so much? What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? With any project, the main challenge is consistency and getting to the deadlines that I'm setting for myself. I'm not always the best at adhering to my own deadlines, but hopefully I will do that for this channel. I have a whole calendar mapped out of like when I'm posting, and some topics I want to talk about, some books I want to review, that sort of thing. So I think that's going to be the toughest challenge, but I have a plan. We're going to do it. It's going to be great. When did you start reading? As I said earlier, I've been a reader my whole life. I started reading as a baby child. So I've always been a reader. It's been a hobby of mine forever and ever. Where do you read? Well, I read like right there, and then there's a chair over there that you can't see that I read. I read in my ears because I love audiobooks, and I read while I'm on my walks, audiobooks. When I used to take the train for a commute because I had a job, I would read on the train. I read everywhere I can. I love books and audiobooks and the whole thing. What kind of books do I like to read? Okay. Everything, except not everything. I enjoy science fiction. I am a new convert to some fantasy. That's a new thing. I love a lot of nonfiction, like feminism, politics, kind of that sort of intersection of stuff is super interesting to me. Current affairs, that sort of stuff. I'm a new reader to romance. If you have any good contemporary romances that you want to recommend me, I would love to hear them. I love science fiction, some contemporary stuff. I feel like I'm in my early 20s, and I feel like I'm in a weird age where I'm so over like the YA contemporary coming of age / romance. A lot of that feels somewhat juvenile to me as a reader, and like it totally has a place, and I loved it for so many years, but I think part of me is growing out of it. Future editing me here. I'm just here to say that I know I sounded a little harsh perhaps in that clip, and I don't mean to be a jerk. I think I just have picked a couple of bad reads for myself kind of lately in this genre, and I'm still reading good things in this genre that I'm really enjoying, but I'm not picking the right books for me in like the YA contemporary genre, because I know there's still stuff out there, and there's stuff that's coming out that I'm really excited about. But at the same time, I don't want to read mom fiction a lot of the time, and I mean like where the main characters are moms, because I'm not really quite there yet either. So I feel like I'm definitely in a transition zone. So if you have any books about characters that are in their 20s, I would love any recommendations you have. I loved like Hank Green's An Absolutely Remarkable Thing. So yeah, that's something. I love a lot of books, and I'm willing to try new things. And I'm always, I won't generally say no to something unless it's probably horror, because I don't do it in movies, I don't do it in books, no thank you. But yeah, I'm just open to everything. And I'm in a transition period of my life, and the world is a bit upside down right now, so I'm really reading a lot of new stuff for me, which is really exciting. So that's the whole tag, I think. Let me open this. Yeah, that's the whole tag. I've done the whole thing. Am I now christened a real booktuber? I guess we'll find out if I post a second video or not. But yeah, this is it on my first video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you back in the comments of another video, or this video. Have a great day. Bye.